Hello, everyone. It's Diesel here, or Ben. Most of you know me as Diesel. It's a pleasure to meet you all and be here with you. It's just an honor to get to just create content and inspirational content that can impact your life. And over this past few weeks on our YouTube channels and on my website, people have been asking certain questions and certain things, and when did you do this? Is like, where you at now, or are you on the road, or all these different exciting things. I just love the excitement that people you know display with me when they like see our craft and see the work that our company here is producing. So anyway, how'd you guys like the blog cage? I know it's new. We're still building our community, and our community is growing. And like I said before, I haven't been on social media in so long, and maybe it's time to make a return. Put out some good content, get out there and create some exposure for the audience, and create some inspirational content, motivational, funny, going back in time, going ahead of time, staying present, meditation, breath work, all that stuff. It's very dope that I do those things, and we do those things here to create a good rapport and great inspirational base for people. I just want to just talk to you about today. I want to talk about why I like doing what I'm doing. It kind of all started like probably at the age of 12 or 11, sixth grade. I heard a song called Got Everything by Big Timers. If you guys know Big Timers, that's Manny Fresh, Birdman, a rap group out of New Orleans. And I was very inspired by them because, they talked about a lot of things that, I didn't have, which at the time, so, but the artist, Manny Fresh, the rapper, artist, producer, his verse, he said, I went from a quarter to a dollar to a 5 to a 10. You are witnessing the rise of a young black entrepreneur. Spread my wings, I'm about to soar. 2 million, 3 million, I did it. 2 billion, 3 billion, let's get it. That was the line. And when he said that bar and that verse, really just struck to me like, okay, I can really do this. I can be an entrepreneur. I could create content. At the time, I didn't know that, obviously. I'm like, talking now. But at the time, I didn't know I was going to do everything I've done. Create a brand, clothes, water, inspirational talks, music, other relationships that I formed, and representing different companies and brands, and being an influencer, and producing events and running events and creating, events for, companies, and being a part of like marketing strategies for, companies that, everyone revere. And it was that verse by Manny Fresh that really started my journey. And sorry, I thought I seen some on the screen. When I read that verse and I listened to that verse, I was in sixth grade. Oh, that'd be cool to be an entrepreneur. What is that? I didn't know what an entrepreneur was. And I still think I don't, because it's much more than what the definition says. Someone that could sell product and service or something like that, that's what it says. It's much more than that. You do much more than do that. You have to do all the behind the scenes work as well. And creating, that's part of being an entrepreneur as well. It's creating, that need. Like Goku, the Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z, said to become a Super Saiyan, it's based off a need, not you want to get strong to become a Super Saiyan. It's based on that need. That's where the power is, in that need, and you create it through that need. Such like as an entrepreneur, we create that need. We create that need for our customers. So it's not just starting a business simply for profit. We start a business to influence, to encourage, to circulate, to give, to share. You know, it's not just for profit. You're not just open a business and say, oh, how much money I'm going to make. And I'm going to go get back to Manny Fresh. When I first heard that line, I was thinking about making money. Now that I look at it, it's okay, when I make the money like that, how can I circulate it back to the community? How can I circulate it to help grow this inspiration that we're creating? How can we give? How can we share? How can we circulate? And how can we circulate when we make that type of money? How can we give back? How can I share? How can I give? You know, it's not how much you make, it's how much can you give? You know, and you don't have to just give through money. Give your time, give your resources, give opportunities, open the door for someone. You know, because someone opened the door for you. And I feel like a lot of people, we tend to forget that we have to open doors as well for other people so we can grow our community to a better place. So when I heard that bar, that verse by Manny Fresh, that really like stuck a chord in me. Like, wow, I could really do this. I could do this. I could become that. I can be that. I could sense that. I could become it. I am that. So I just had to be on the frequency of that. Let me say that again. I had to become on the frequency of that entrepreneurship, that type of wavelength. So let's get back to what Goku said. It's not out of desire to become a Super Saiyan. It's a need. So what is that need? What is that desire for the need? What is the need for what you want to do? Why are you doing it? What must you become to be that entrepreneur that you want to be? What must you become? What must you let go of? You know, a lot of times, like as we grow, we have to let go of the old so the new can come in. So what are you letting go of? What are you like moving aside that no longer serves you? You know, and at the time when I heard that bar, I didn't know what that was, but now I do. Now I know what I had to let go of. I had to let go of basketball. I had to let go of friends. I had to let go of relationships. I had to let it go of like things that didn't serve me. And now that I'm at this place like of knowing that, now it's just like coming into that frequency and that alignment and feeling it. What would it feel like to be an entrepreneur in your life? What would it feel like to be an actor? What would it feel like to be an artist? What would it feel like to be a creator? What would it feel like to be an influencer? What would it feel like to be, you know, a clown? What would it feel like to be whatever you want to be, a real estate agent, entrepreneur, a motivator, a teacher, a parent, an athlete? How are you going to change lives? And that's where I had to come to a place like, when I let go of basketball, that was like one of the hardest things for me to, that was like one of the hardest things to let go for my life. Because basketball meant so much to me. Like, I didn't have a life outside of that, you know, at the time. And, you know, once I left, you know, Westminster College in December of 2012, it was time to let it go. And that was one of the hardest times because, you know, a lot of the cynics, the pundits, and the people that criticized me at the time couldn't see that God had a larger plan for me. Once again, they didn't see that. But guess who did? I did. And I didn't know at the time, like back in the day, you gotta go to school, go to college. You know, if you played, you know, go to school, get a degree, get a job, and work for somebody. Okay. A lot of people, you know, were in that paradigm of like what society wanted. And I fell victim to it a little bit. But also had like, you know, a little window of like, oh, no, it's a different window. I could see something different. I could see a different lens over there. Even though everyone's saying this, I could see something different over here. So when I left Westminster College, and I left, and a lot of the pundits was saying, "Oh, Donald wasn't gonna make it. Donald's gonna go back to Poland and be a bum. He's not gonna graduate. What is he gonna do? What's going on? And he's stupid." You know, this is coming from like people that I went to war with in basketball, and some people like, you know, in that circle, they didn't see like the, you know, what I saw. I saw like, okay, I didn't want to be in this situation, and it didn't feel good. It didn't excite me no more. Like, oh yeah, if it doesn't excite me, or if it doesn't excite you, don't go there. Why would I be somewhere I'm not excited about, in an environment that I felt like it's not for me anymore? So I left that environment, left that team, left the school, and went to Butler Community College. When I went to Butler Community College, this is like 2013, January. I went there, and, you know, I just took a breath. I had to get my credits together because, like, at Westminster, it's hard, you know. Shout out to Westminster College. It's one of the best schools out in the area. But when I left, like, I needed to catch back up to my business courses. So I took like macroeconomics, microeconomics, marketing classes. I took a whole bunch of other classes. And there I saw like, oh, it brought me back to that verse by Manny Fresh. I'm a young entrepreneur. That was my sign. Okay. I'm an entrepreneur that loves to create content. I'm an entrepreneur that loves to inspire people. And once I got that like message at school, like that I was taking more business classes, and I was getting back on course to graduate, you know, within a couple of years. You know, it was this vital in my life to go to Butler Community College. When I went to Butler, I took those classes. I got my interest back to, you know, like being in business and creating, and be a creator that we all are. We all are creators, and we create, you know, our reality as well. We'll save that for another day, but we might save it for today. But when I went to Butler, like I took those classes that I told you guys, and once I took those classes, it was like, oh, I could do this. Oh wow, I could really like apply this knowledge. So learned all the knowledge from the professors, took that knowledge. And I tried to play basketball right after that again at Capital University. And I didn't feel it. It didn't feel right to me. I left Capital and took some fall classes at Butler Community College. And then I went to Hiram College. And I tried again, and the coach was mad because I probably should have just went there in the beginning. And you know, I just, you know, it's full circle. You know, sometimes, you know, you don't know where you should go and where you should be. I should have just tried it there. Because I visited Hiram like a year or two before when I was about to transfer. And, you know, I should have really like considered that. Then my eyes wasn't open. But when I go to Hiram this last time, my whole determination is to bring that creativity side out, because I knew I wasn't going to play again. And when I let that go and I began to step into that alignment and that frequency of entrepreneurship, I really began like to hone in on it. And once I like did that, I was able to like see again and start to see my eyes like, okay, I can really do this. So what can I do? What do I love to do? So, you know, as a basketball player, as an athlete, you have to train. And, you know, you gotta ask all my friends, like I wasn't always like the best in the weight room. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say I was. Like I didn't really like, you know, desire a place of like working out when I was younger. But as I got older, as I like got into college, I kind of like digged it a little bit more. And I like kind of wanted to like, okay, I kind of like that, you know. So I had a trainer, by the way, of the name of Jason Boyd, who was a tremendous trainer and taught me a lot of the moves that I took on, a lot of the working out, how to train. And, you know, so I was like, I'm going to become a trainer. And then when I became a trainer, I was nervous because I didn't know what I was doing, but I was like started training some of my friends at the time, and we went in the gym and started going in like working out, and I was like, oh, I could really motivate them and inspire them, and to get through a workout. And once I did that, like it was just like, oh, ding, 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 ding. So my message is today is that you're an inspirator, you're a creator, and sometimes you get signs early in like your life, like what you could do, what you become, or like little like things that point out, might be like a little big to you sometimes. Like, and at the time, like even though I knew entrepreneurship was it, I didn't know until like I had to go through the steps into my life and unfold it that way. And so just let go of things that no longer serve you. And that's like some things I had to do. It's like let go of things that no longer has any like place. And once you do that, you start to see like the things that really matter. So that's how I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneurship, or be an entrepreneur and do entrepreneurship. And I had a lot of people that helped me on the way. And when we do, the film and create this film that we're creating, you will see and it will be all revealed how it all began. So, that's it for today. And that's my little message for today. And, come back. Make sure you check out our blog page on dieseldownload.com. We're creating, like I said, content that is going to like uplift you, that's going to encourage. When you read these blogs, you'll learn about different muses in my life and different people that had impact in my life. And it's just like an honor to like just to get back and share like my inspiration to you all, like in my own words, like like I just wanted to create something where I had control of what I wanted to say, and create a place in a community where eventually we're gonna have other authors there sharing their story and sharing their motivation in their own words, and I want people to hear it from me, because a lot of times a lot of things get misconstrued through media, through friends, and through rumors, and like people don't even know half the stuff. They just going off of So, like I said, check out blog page. It's on www.dieseldownload.com, and check out our merchandise, www.dieseldownload.shop. Make sure you check out all our content that we have. Go support, and it's just an honor to be here and be a source of inspiration and a source of luminosity in your life. And I'm looking forward to continue to share these stories with you. I'm out. Have a great day.